Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. As you guys know, every time I watch an anime in its completion, I give a little review. Well, this one is going to be really hard to do, and I'll tell you why. I saw the anime, well, I own the complete collection on DVD Blu-ray, Elfen Lied, and it's 14 episodes long. It came out in 2004, but I watched it today. Uh, I don't know what to think of it because it's 14 episodes, but in episode number 6, two of the main characters, Kuta and Yuka. Kuta's a boy, Yuka's a girl. They're cousins. They start dating in episode number 6, and it just completely threw me off, and I couldn't really pay attention because the whole time they were on the screen, I'm like, wait a moment. So I can't really give a review of this anime, and that's really saying something because like there were like there's like like espionage, aliens, you know um, you don't know someone's gonna live or die, because it's anime. Like main characters die. Like there was so much stuff going on, but the only thing you can think of after episode 6 is like, wait a moment, they're cousins and they're dating. This isn't gonna be addressed anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts out with a girl washes up on a well, actually, it starts out in a like in a science facility where this girl breaks out and she slaughters a bunch of people. She has telekinetic arms that spring from the back of her head, but they're telekinetic, so you can't see them. But like people are being ripped in half, walls are being knocked down, bullets are bouncing off of her. It's like a superhero thing, except she's killing a bunch of people. She washes up on the beach. Uh, these two cousins, Kuta and Yuka, they're going to college, and they're one of them, Yuka, is like living in like the family's abandoned restaurant, and his way of paying rent is to actually just keep it clean and keep it up to date and whatever. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Uh, the adventure goes on where like there's people after the girl. They help the girl out because she has like amnesia and some weird memory problems. Anyway, but then episode 6, the two cousins start making out. So I don't really know what happens after that because the whole time you're just distracted. So um, that's my review. It's a really good. It's a really good anime. I want to say up until episode 6 because I was paying attention. It was, I want to say, like 8 out of 10. It was a really good anime. So I recommend it up until episode 6. But then after episode 6, um, in the back of your mind, you're like, wait a moment, they're cousins and they're dating. Wait, why is this girl so obsessed with her? It just. And then here's the thing. This anime was recommended to me by my cousin. Okay, but the thing is, she recommended this anime to me 10 years ago. Okay? I just watched it now. So, like, did she like me 10 years ago? Like, I don't know. See, now my whole life is messed up now. Just kidding. I don't give a rat's ass. But yeah. Okay, so does this mean that there's cultural differences between Japan and America? Yes. In America, legally, you cannot marry um, your cousin. Now, I don't know, I didn't do research, okay? I did not do research on this because I don't want my name on a list. I don't want to go on the internet and type up, can you date your cousin? Because I don't want to end up on a list, man. But I do know you can't marry at least your first cousin. And I don't want to know if you can marry your second or your third. I don't care. I'm not going to do it. I don't even know who my cousins are. Anyway, I mean, I know they are, but I haven't talked to them in years. So, but the point is, um, in Japan, you actually can marry your cousin, but it's not practiced. You know, it's not like there's an epidemic of cousins being married in Japan. Um, and I've known plenty of Japanese people, and none of them, no one I've ever known who's Japanese has married a family member. Okay, so it's probably like a law that just never, you know, it never needed to be passed or whatever, you know. Um, which is funny how in America, like, there is a law, which, you know, we do have this state called Alabama, and there are lots of jokes made about it, and there's a reason why. So I understand why there's a law in America. But anyway, uh, like, I'm lost for words because the anime, I'm not trying to be funny. It was really good until it became a cousin love story, and it just the two cousins overshadowed the aliens, or or overshadowed the extreme gore and violence. Like, this anime was action packed, in a gory, in a very gory way. I mean, there's people being ripped in half, and I'm like, wait a moment, are they really dating? It was just so distracting. And you think if you're gonna like adapt, I know, it's Japanese, but if you're gonna adapt it for America, I don't know. I would have, or maybe the story wouldn't have made sense if they weren't related. I don't know, but because like they were childhood friends, and they were hanging out at a festival, like the two cousins, and then tragedy happened, and he kind of lost his memory because like he blocked out all the bad things that happened, like his family dying, and they could have changed the story where they were just childhood friends but not related, and the same trauma could have happened to him. But then I guess it wouldn't have made sense that he could live in the restaurant, I guess. Okay, well, listen, I don't know why they had to date. You know, I don't know. It was, and I know it's just a cartoon or an anime, but anyway, I do recommend this anime up to episode 6 because I don't really remember anything that happened after episode 6 because I was so distracted. Because it's like in episode 6, like the cousins. Well, I mean, it's like implied that they're a couple now. It's not like every episode after episode 6 they're like, oh, hey, let's bang. Like it wasn't like that, but they're making out, and it's implied that, well, the girl says, I don't want to leave your side, and the boy seems completely fine with it, and it's the last that's ever addressed, and yeah. Anyway, it's just very distracting. But yeah, that's the only. Jesus Christ. And you know what? And okay, I don't know why this bothers me, but then it's like I can go on the white section of Pornhub, and like all those videos don't bother me at all. But then, like, whatever. Um, Before I go down a rabbit hole of like degenerate bullshit, I'm gonna stop. I do recommend Elfen Lied. I give it an 8 out of 10. This has been my anime review. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later. Peace.